Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to cook this delicious banga soup. So first of all, let me introduce you to the ingredients. So here I have my oxtail, cow tripe, and some goat meat that I'm going to use for this recipe. You can use any meat of your choice, any protein of your choice. Here I have my handful of atama leaf that I'm going to use, and I have stockfish that I'm equally going to throw it into my soup, and my fresh okra that I cut from my garden. If you haven't watched my video on these, I'll leave it in the description box below. And here is my well seasoned mackerel fish. I have a video on this, on how you can season your fish. And here is my crayfish. Yeah, here I have my 3 knorr cubes, chopped onions, chopped red bell pepper, just half red bell pepper, and then I have 2 habanero peppers that I sliced. So I'm going to use this palm nuts cream for this recipe as well. I'm not going to use all of this, I'm just going to use half of this. So I also have my shredded stockfish here and my smoked kidney fish. So this soup is gonna have a lot of goodness in it, as you can see. So I also have my sea salt that I'm gonna use for this soup. In order not to waste your time, just go ahead, put your meat in your pressure pot. If you have a pressure pot, it's the best because you don't have to waste time. Within 15 minutes, this meat is gonna be soft, ready to be cooked. Put in the soup. So here, I'm putting it into my pot. I'm adding my chopped onions, my red bell pepper, and my habanero pepper, of course. So I am just going to go ahead and add my knorr cubes, the 3 knorr cubes that you saw. So I think I lost the clip that I put the water in the pot. So just add water to be just above the meat, and then you close your pot like this and cook it for 15 minutes. So I boiled some water in this pot and I scooped in my palm nuts cream. Why I did this was because I wanted to get rid of this oil, some of the oil. I don't want too much oil in the soup. So I boiled it for about 2 minutes or 10 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So, and then I brought it down, so you can see I'm scooping some of the oil from the palm nuts cream, because what I really want is the cream and not really the oil. The cream is under the oil, under it sank to the bottom of the pot, as you can see. So the oil is just floating on top. So what I'm doing is scooping the excess oil out of the cream so that I can use it. But even I know I'm not going to be able to scoop out everything, but at least just reduce the oil. You don't want too much oil in the soup because it's banga soup. And I just wanted to show you that I had chopped my fresh okra. You can see it's ready. So I'll go ahead and cook my shredded stockfish. Here, my shredded stockfish, I added about 2 cups of water to my pot, and I washed my shredded stockfish, and then I put it here to boil it so that it can be soft. This other stockfish doesn't take much time to be soft because it's shredded, unlike the other big one that we saw at the beginning of the video. That one I had to use my pressure pot to cook it so that it can be soft, because that one takes much time to be soft, but the shredded one takes just a little bit of time. So I just wanted to let you know the difference in case you want to use either the shredded or the main big stockfish. So yes, I had cooked my stockfish for about my shredded stockfish for about 5 to 7 minutes on high heat, and I'm going to add my smoked kidney fish, smoked fish, that's dry fish, into my pot because the fish too doesn't take time to cook. So I'm just going to stir it and try to break the fish, as you can see. Add your palm nut cream. I pour the water in here into your stockfish because the soup has begun. We've begun the process of cooking this soup. So I let it cook for about another 10 minutes. And I'm adding my crayfish, as you can see, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add the big stockfish. Here is what I was talking about, into my pot, and I will stir it to make sure that I mix everything well. You have to stir it, that is important. Stir it to make sure you mix everything well. Go ahead and add your meat stock and your meat into your pot of soup, and you can see that the water in my pot is a little bit much. So that's why I want to warn you that you have to be careful with the amount of water that you put into your soup. I mean, you can reduce the water that you use to cook the meat. You can let it be just a little bit, so that you don't, because you don't want your soup to be too watery. But in my own case, my husband loves it a little bit watery. He doesn't like very thick soup, so that's why I had to put this amount of water into my pot, because I don't want it to be too thick. Okay, so I let it, I'm just gonna cover my pot and let it boil for about 10 minutes or 10 minutes. Yeah, it's fine. And then after that, I will go ahead and you can see everything is looking beautiful, and this soup doesn't take time to cook, by the way. It's very simple, very easy to cook, and very healthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my handful of atama leaf. This is optional. Some people don't use this leaf, but this is my native leaf. It's a vegetable, so it's dry vegetable. So I'm adding my atama to give it that flavor, and I love it. The flavor makes all the difference in this soup. But some people don't put this leaf, so it depends on where you are from, whether you're from Delta, from Akwa Ibom like I am, or wherever you're from. So people have different ways of cooking this soup. So here I'm adding my fresh okra, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stir it. Hey guys, listen, I love my vegetables to be fresh and crunchy. So at this point, my heat is totally off, completely off, because I don't want this okra to be fully cooked. I want it to be fresh. Okay, so if you want yours to be I'm adding my fish now. As you can see, I had to add it at the last minute so that it doesn't break, because if you add it before this time, you see the amount of stirring that we are doing, you will likely break your fish. But that's not what you want. You want to get the fish whole out of the soup. Okay, so yes, you want to add your fish at the last minute. So guys, as I was saying, so make sure that you if you want your soup to be if you want your okra to cook very well, to be completely done, then cook it for a while. But I'm good, I'm done. Okay, I love my soup to be very fresh. You can see the okra is fresh, the vegetables. fresh. So I'm just gonna transfer it into my big container that is gonna go into my freezer. You can see all this goodness in this soup, guys. Oops, who wants some? Who has hot eba, hot fufu? Oh boy, can you imagine the goodness in this soup, guys? All the goodness, all the proteins, the vegetables, the minerals, everything. You match it up with your fufu, and that's carbohydrate, and that gives you what? A balanced diet. Okay. So everything is complete. You can see my okra is still very fresh. This is how I like mine. I love it like this. We love it like this in my family, in my home. So if you don't like it, you can cook your okra to be done. Okay, that's up to you. But if you like my method, you can try it, because I am after being healthy. I'm after the nutrition and not the conventional way of cooking it. Okay, so what do you think about this soup, guys? This is very delicious. I want you to try this soup. Give it a try and let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you guys for watching.